Good morning. Welcome to day 136, Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. It's about 8:15. Had some breakfast, packing up, getting ready to leave soon. Not having much luck with Trail Angel on Facebook. So I'm probably gonna have to bite the bullet and try and get an Uber at least to Sisters, because I think it's an easier hitch from Sisters, or I might even try and just get an Uber right to the trailhead. We'll see. That's going to cost a pretty penny, but you know, time is money out here, and I want to get some miles in, so we'll see you once we get all that situated. It's a little after 8:30. Gonna be leaving soon, but I'm gonna go back to this Walgreens. It's like not even 5 minutes away, and get another bag of Dots pretzels. It's nice to have a little different snack in the tent at night before dinner. So I like the Cheez-It Grooves and the Dots pretzels, so they don't take up a lot of space, and it's a nice little treat for a couple of nights. And I'm still debating whether to get a ride to Sister's Bakery before I go back to the trailhead, just because it has a reputation on far out. And even the guy who picked me up 2 days ago, the local in Bend, and gave me a ride, he says he can't resist stopping by there just because it's good. So I'm thinking about it, and I may be able to get a hitch from Sisters to the trailhead as well. So I may be a little more adventurous today and do that instead of just going right to the trailhead. We'll see. It'll be a little cheaper on Uber too, but that's not really whether it's $50 or $80, it's still an expensive Uber ride. All right, success. We'll get these in Ziploc bags, and then we will check out, down a Gatorade, and see how we do on our ride share. All right, so I bit the bullet, and it's gonna be $80 to get back to the trailhead plus a tip. So I mean, that's part of when the trail town is so far away from the trailhead. So I got a free ride into town, so it's not so bad. Just part of being on a trail. I could keep yogiing to try and get a free ride or a hitch, but it's just not worth it time-wise. I'd rather be back on the trail. So he'll be here in about 8 minutes, and we'll go from there. Yeah, so if I didn't already have a bunch of fresh baked goods, cookies and blondies from Whole Foods, I probably would have stopped at Sister's Bakery, but Sarah and I were talking on FaceTime. Maybe we'll come back and spend a night or two in this area. There's some breweries here. There's the bakery. So I think we may come back this way when I'm done with the Thru-Hike and just hang. I don't feel like I got to really experience Bend. I could have stayed an extra night, obviously, but I do want to keep pushing on the trail. I do want to keep getting the miles in, just because winter is coming. It comes early sometimes. So I'd rather have like an extra day under my belt. Even like bad weather, if it's like really bad rain, there could be days I'll be hunkering down in my tent. I did that on my Appalachian Trail section hike, so I want to have a couple of bonus days just in case. So every Uber so far I've had has been like an SUV. Of course, this one's an Acura, so we'll see where I can stuff my pack, if it'll have to go in the back seat or in the trunk. He'll be here soon. Okay, got dropped off by my Uber driver. It's a long way out here, so I gave him a good cash tip, and we will reconnect to where we got off. All right, so almost had another disaster. This little rubber piece, I always got to remember to check, just the way I had my pack in the back. It ended up being an SUV. It was some kind of Acura SUV. but it must have popped off when I was grabbing my pack out. I didn't notice. Luckily, I had bought a spare from Amazon so I could replace it, or that would have been sad times. So we got to walk a little bit on the highway here just to reconnect with where I got off the trail. There's like an access trail here, but that wouldn't be a continuous footpath, would it? So I just got to walk up the highway a tiny bit and we'll be back on the trail. All right, we're back. I just gotta quickly cross the highway and cross back just to make it a continuous footpath. That's how it's gotta be. New wilderness, went from Mount Washington to Mount Jefferson. Okay, it's noon. We've been steadily climbing, getting views of Mount Jefferson. Just stopped for a little break. I was chatting with Ghost Town, who's a no-bower who went to trail days and came back now to keep on hiking. There's one other northbounder behind me somewhere. Haven't seen any southbounders today. The weather's been really nice. Cool, comfortable, so pretty good day of hiking. Not gonna go too crazy today. The usual like 10-ish or so miles on the first day back out. I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna camp where the water is or carry water for another like mile and a half to a dry camp. We'll see. We got a few hours to decide. We're getting a nice up close view of Mount Jefferson. Wow, amazing. So I'm guessing that may be a use trail up to Mount Jefferson. Cool. We're going this way. Haven't seen Mount Hood in a while. Getting closer. Pretty cool looking at the backside or the opposite side of Jefferson. Very cool rock formation. Then like a wide open meadow down here. We'll be switchbacking down. It's about 3 o'clock. We just loaded up on water at this pond. We're gonna go a few more miles north. Probably the first decent campsite, we'll probably snag it, but want to go a little further than here. All right, it's about 3:15. Standing above Wasco Lake. This is a nice shady little campsite. I don't want to push it on the first day back on the trail, so I think I'm gonna call it here and just relax, and we'll go for the 20 miles tomorrow. This is a pretty good view, nice breeze, so why not? It's shady. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock. It's a pretty sick spot. The views are incredible. So Jefferson, we went around Jefferson, Wasco Lake below. We got a nice breeze. There was some camping at the pond, but a lot of reports of aggressive chipmunks for food. And especially with my zipper not working right now in the tent, I did not want to be near there. So I thought I'd have to go for a while, but this was only like a quarter mile away. Yeah, so wrapped up the day a little early, but still did my goal, got over 10 miles in. So I'm set up for 20-mile days the rest of this segment and should be in good shape. Just can't get over these views, pretty amazing. And storm clouds. So the rain fly is on just in case there's a passing shower. So you can see on the shoreline there's some campsites down there for Wasco Lake where the green is. Pretty cool. All right, let's do a recap. We're camped at 5,400 feet. There are definitely some dark storm clouds over Jefferson. I don't know, kind of felt like this before I got hammered with rain a few nights ago. So I'm ready this time. And it's with no direct sunlight, it's like there's a bit of a chill in the air. It's nice. It feels like fall. So did just over 10 miles. We're set up for anywhere from like a 20 to 23 mile day tomorrow, depending on how things are going, how I feel. So that's good. Always like getting those extra couple bonus miles in, if possible. But 20 is still the goal. And we have to throttle that back down in Washington State, where it's not quite as flat. Maybe back to like 18-mile days. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, it was a good day back on the trail. Seemed like a very short stay in Bend. Like to get back there and the sisters with Sarah, so hopefully we can make that work out. Did see a bunch of Nobos and some Sobos, and quite a few backpackers that are just either going down to Wasco Lake or other parts around. So very cool. That's it for Tuesday. I do have cell service here, which is nice. So I already touched base with Sarah, and I can update fire out comments, all that good stuff. So get fire report updates. I'll do all that in the morning. So dinner is mashed potatoes and then beef stew. And I got a lot of tasty desserts. Something that I just discovered in these parts. Have you ever had these? I mean, Twix are fine, but these Twix salted caramel, they take it to a whole new level. And there's 4 candy bars in here, and every one is 100 calories. So there's 400 calories for you. Got some Whole Foods brown butter chocolate chip cookies are so good, and then some blondies. So I'll be deserting well for the next few nights before we're back to peanut M&Ms and Snickers, which are also fine. I mean, I like them too, but variety is nice. Yeah, I almost could have gone with like a hot drink right now because we've been in cloud cover for a while. It was kind of like half and half sun, so I'm doing a little bit of electrolytes, and I'll get some dinner going and hopefully get a good night's sleep. So far, my zipper issue, like I can't get this to zip closed at all. The top part was also giving me problems, but with a little bit of finagling, I can get that part closed, which is nice because it keeps most of the bugs out. Although mosquitoes really haven't been the problem, it's just little flies. So just have to do another week with no zipper. And once I have the fly closed, it shouldn't be too bad. That's all I got. We'll see you tomorrow.